Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here and thanks for subscribing. So today I am sharing with you my first project using the Clear Scraps product that I got from them. I'm so excited to share with you. So I am using the chipboard Scallop index cards, and these are memory index cards that are scalloped up at the top. And here I am painting around my index cards to just kind of give them on the sides, you know, a little bit of color so you just don't see the brown on it. And so I did all three of those like that, painted around all of them. And then now I'm bringing in my paper. The paper that I'm using is from Graphic 45, y'all. I love this paper. It is the Hello Pumpkin by Graphic 45. So here I went ahead and laid down the memory index card on one side, and now I'm clipping it and just, you know, around the edges there so it lines up nicely. And then I'm clipping the bottom pieces. I do go ahead and get my X-Acto knife and my mat, and I go ahead and chisel out the paper in between the little notches there. And I do this for all three of these beautiful memory index cards. Next, I'm going to go ahead and now I'm putting the paper on the back side. So I did paper both sides of each of these memory index cards, and they just turned out so pretty, you guys. I absolutely love them. So again, I'm just, you know, cutting around the edges there and forming it to the memory index card scallops up on top. And then at the bottom, I'll chisel those out. So here is the green one that I did, and I just love that green. It's so pretty. So again, I just went ahead and did this for all three of the memory index cards. Just cut them around the edges and then covered the front and back. Okay, so next I grabbed my chipboard pumpkins, and these pumpkins come in two. So you get one full one and then one that is like a cutout. And I decided to go ahead and paper the full one, the whole piece of the pumpkin. And I really liked this little pattern piece of the paper from Graphic 45. And so I went ahead and stuck that down. Now I did go ahead and paint around the edges again with the orange paint, and I just let that dry. I used the green for the top of the little stem and, you know, the little curly Q that's on the pumpkin. So here I went ahead again and I painted the edges, and just before I painted the pumpkin, I did gesso the front and back of this pumpkin and the insides of the opened areas as well. And then once you let that dry, then you can go ahead and you can paint it all up. I love these little chipboard pumpkins, and I wish I would have gotten more of these. They're perfect for your Memdex cards and cards. They're just so nice to have. I just think they're so fun, and what a great way to also place them on a scrapbook page. So yeah, I definitely see these in my future. So now we're on to decorating our Memdex cards. And so here I am placing the paper on top of the whole pumpkin, right? And then I'm just kind of trimming around the edges there, and I'm a little bit out of the camera, I apologize, but I'm just trimming the edges of that little pumpkin. And you can definitely place the opened pumpkin on top of that, and I thought it would look really cute, but I decided to just leave it like it was. And so I went ahead and stuck that down on the Memdex card and then decorated around it and added some of the ephemera leaves and things like that. Yeah, this was so fun to decorate, you guys. I love doing Memdex cards. It's a little smaller canvas that you have to decorate, so definitely perfect for, you know, all your little tiny embellishments and ephemera pieces. So next I went ahead and placed the pattern paper on the back of that opened pumpkin, and decided to go ahead and lay that down on top of the pattern piece that was on the other side of the Memdex card. And so yeah, so then I decided I was going to go ahead and cut out this little wagon piece and stick that somewhere. I didn't know where I was going to stick that at, but I just thought it was super cute and thought it would be a nice embellishment on top of the Memdex card with the pumpkin, I think is where I stuck it. I'm not quite sure. Oh, maybe I stuck, yeah, with the pumpkin. And I just thought that was super cute. So, yeah, and then I just finished up decorating everything. And I really enjoyed these little Memdex cards. Perfect way to, you know, knock 3 of them out at one time. And you don't have to worry about cutting out the Memdex cards on your own chipboard, or if you don't have chipboard, you just go ahead and head on over to Clear Scraps and purchase these chipboard pieces, and you get 3 in a pack. And what a great way to knock out some of your Memdex cards for your swaps, or, you know, for yourself, or whatever you're doing with your Memdex cards. I know a lot of us use them for swaps, so that's why I think having 3 of these in your stash, or, you know, in your arsenal is really great, because then you have them already cut out and prepared, or, you know, or for preparing them for your swap. So yeah, so I think these turned out super cute with this paper pumpkin, this Hello Pumpkin paper from G45. It's so stinking cute, and I just love these chipboard pumpkins. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this short tutorial and how I am layering up these little chipboard Memdex cards. I think they turned out great. Now you saw me add the green frills to the card with the pumpkin on it, and now I'm adding white frills to this one. And I just think the frills add a little bit more of a beautiful texture to the cards. It adds just a little bit of a finishing touch. And so I really liked how the white frills accented the edges of the leaves and such. And then here, this one, I added burgundy frills, and this color is so pretty. So I really liked how this one turned out. It really stood out in different colors, and it just was really pretty. So this is another way you can accent your Memory Dex cards. Okay, y'all, so we finished the little Memdex cards, and I think they turned out super cute. I love that I added the pearls to it. I think it just made it a little bit more interesting, give it a little bit more texture, and made a little bit more color up on top of everything. So I really love how this turned out. So I really like adding the prills, I should say. So yeah, and I love how the little pumpkins went together. Um, we did use these two chipboard, it's one set of chipboard pumpkins, okay? And they come like this. I split them into two so I could have two different pumpkins, and but you can use them as one and layer them one on top of each other. So I think that it looks super, super cute. I just absolutely love how these turned out. And yeah, so and the chipboard deck memory dex cards are awesome, really easy to paper and everything. I will leave the links to both of these chipboard pieces down below for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a good time watching the video. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please head over to Clear Scraps and check out their shop. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, YouTube hops, and my live shows, 4:30 on Fridays Central Time.